Meditate, elevate. Standing at heaven's gate, access denied, so we left for a better place. Rebelling like renegades, come with a serenade. Celebrate what they can never take. Freedom of choice, only truths I will ever make. Levitate. Show them the force that they know I can never fake. One day I'll come back from the moon and I'll strap up a zoo and I'll rap you a tune that collapses the room into blackness and doom. Relax man, it's cool, we just sit here, sip beer, have a little spliff, take a trip in the blitz, put a tab on the tongue. Not then a time when the man has begun, don't run.
Hello and welcome to the JeffsCast, the show where we speak our mind. I'm Lewis Appleton and I'm here with Aidan Godfrey. On Facebook I made a mistake and I said that anyone who shares my page got a shout out. So I am going to honour that, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it again. So the first one, Jack Weast, he asked me to refer to him as King Weast the First, Slayer of Pussy. And then Lorraine Wingate, thank you very much for sharing, I appreciate it. This show is about music, rapping, production and culture. And obviously I'm going to introduce again my friend Aidan. So Aidan, what do you do? What do you do as a job?
As a job, I work in Tesco as a shift leader, and it's completely living the dream, I must say. I mean, like, it's not something that I was planning on doing.
Yeah.
Like, when I started at Tesco, I never really wanted to get into, like, running it. I was like, oh, it's just something to make ends meet, but then, like, it all gets to, like, oh, shit, I actually need, like, money now, do you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, go on then, give me that, like, extra money to step up.
Yeah.
So that's what I ended up doing. That's how I'm here.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, at the end of the day, money's money. It's
exactly.
It's a job.
Exactly.
And you took the opportunity, and
it's got to be done, innit?
Absolutely.
I mean,
yeah.
Like, you need money.
If you're working there and you got offered the opportunity, you'd be silly if you could take it.
Exactly.
So what hobbies and stuff do you have? Obviously music.
Obviously the main one's like rapping, but I like playing video. Basically, bro, I just like smoke weed, play video games, and watch anime, and that's pretty much it.
Fair enough. What animes do you like?
Well, my favourite one is Berserk. Have you ever watched Berserk?
I'm not an anime guy.
Oh, is it? Nah, yeah, well, Berserk is fucking mental. It's just like, to put it bluntly, it's about this guy who loves fighting.
Alright.
And because he's only ever really known fighting, do you know what I mean? Like wars, and it's set in like a feudal kind of Europe, like a fictional sort of feudal Europe.
Yeah.
And he just basically kills guys all the time. That's all he does.
Yeah,
like hires himself out to whoever's paying, and he never had any friends. Meets this one band of people, fucking gets bare close to them. Shit goes down. It's just mental. Do you know what I mean?
Pretty good.
It's just mental.
I've considered watching anime a lot actually, but I've never really got into it. Do you have any? Obviously that any other good...
Berserk pretty like brutal to get into like first time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like if like what do you like? Would you be into like more violent or like I don't know? I like gory anime. I don't know. Do you know what
gory.
I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I mean, like there's things like samurai. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fine.
There's things like Samurai Champloo. That's on Netflix. Do you know what I mean? That's sick. That's all about like that's got like a hip hop soundtrack, and it's kind of just this fun sort of adventure. Do you know what I mean? And then there's Cowboy Bebop's pretty good as well. That's like an old school, but it's like futuristic sci-fi. Like then you got like if you want like a movie, you can watch like Akira. Akira's pretty good. There's even things like Steam Boy. Do you know what I mean? Steam Boy is really good as well. But yeah, there's like loads of stuff.
There's plenty out there.
Yeah, for everyone. Do you know what I mean? It's not just all violence and shit.
Yeah. No, that's I'll have to look into a few of them actually.
Yeah, man, do it.
Yeah, it'd be a good way to spend a Sunday evening.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, anime. You said games. Do you have any games in particular you enjoy?
Yeah, like I like RPGs a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like Witcher, Skyrim. Witcher's probably my favourite game, the best game I've ever played. I must say, like I fucking rate it. I'm not really like into competitive shooters like Modern Warfare, not like just Modern Warfare, do you know what I mean?
But like
COD,
CSGO
and all that sort of stuff, but like, I don't know, I'm more like getting into a story of a game and like immersing myself instead of like playing online like competitively, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like actually getting immersed into the story. So you're quite a fan of the as you said, RPGs, the immersive kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, I've never played Witcher, but I was a big fan of Skyrim.
Oh yeah, Skyrim was fucking incredible the first time I played it.
What platform do you play on?
PS3.
PS3.
Yeah, when it came out, I got the day it came out, bro. Because I always loved Oblivion as well. Did you play Oblivion?
I didn't play Oblivion.
Oh,
no.
mate, yeah.
I've seen a lot of gameplay and a hell of a lot of memes.
Yeah,
from it
I mean,
as
like
well.
looking back on it, it's like pretty bad, but do you know what I mean? But that was the time, I guess.
Yeah,
things
but
evolved, haven't they?
I mean, the graphics weren't great, but the content's still there.
Yeah, exactly. The story was amazing.
Do you ever play Metal Gear Solid?
Nah. See, I've never been into like stealthing it about as well. Do you know what I mean? Games that I actually have to like think about.
Yeah, it's more the process.
Yeah. Like, I just like going in all guns blazing.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. Are you interested in anything else? Is there anything you wanna put forward?
I don't know, like
a bleak question, but
politics, I guess, in a way. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't know. It's all kind of the same, no matter who you're voting for. Yeah, I believe, but at the same time, you've got to vote against a dickhead or a dickhead. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's between the douche and the turd.
Yeah, exactly, classic.
Yeah,
but I'll probably vote Labour, but that's just me, innit?
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm not strongly politically biased, but I like to know where, that I know right and wrong, Yeah. Because I don't know, I just maybe the time into it, because it does take quite a lot of time to actually properly get into all that kind of stuff. A lot of research. I did vote once in the EU referendum. Yeah. But we're not bringing that up today.
That's a story for another time.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be interesting to get into politics, but as I said, it's quite a big subject. Is there anything else you want to say about politics?
Like you said, bro, that's a story for another time, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, I could go on about that all day.
Absolutely. Well, we'll move on to what everyone's here for. Music. Your musical roots. What's the story? Where did your influence come from?
So it's really weird because when I was a teenager, I grew up listening to mainly just metal, like all the time. Yeah. Like heavy metal, and like I got into Iron Maiden. Mm-hmm. That was like the first metal band I actually remember. Yeah. And then Metallica from there, like it was weird how I got into them. I remember watching some SpongeBob video, like someone had synced it over like a SpongeBob scene.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I must have been about, like 11 or 12 at the time, do you know what I mean? And I thought it was well funny. But I really liked that song, and it got me into Metallica, and that was just my shit for ages. Yeah. Just Metallica pure. And then it progressively got like weirdly heavier from there, and like I was getting into death metal and like Cannibal Corpse and like all this new thrash metal stuff. Yeah. And then, if I'm being completely honest, I started smoking weed, and then I started getting into like I just got too much all the screaming. Like I was still into like all like I got into more like psychedelic rock after that. Do you know what I mean? And like listening to old bands like Hawkwind and like The Doors and like Black Sabbath and all that sort of like more psychedelic stuff. And then I used to absolutely hate like hip hop. Like I never was into hip hop.
You detested it?
Completely detested anything that wasn't metal, bro. I was one of those, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like proper.
Yeah, I only listen to this kind of stuff.
Proper, everything else is shit. And then I don't know what happened. Like, the more weed I was smoking, I started listening to like reggae. Yeah. And then I think Cypress Hill, if I'm being honest, was like the first. Hill. I was getting real high and then just listening to Cypress Hill all the time. And I was like, wow, this is actually good. Yeah. Like really good. Like. And then, it just went on from there, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Cypress Hill, and that was it.
I mean, Cypress Hill, incredible artists. Yeah. I mean, I remember that was such a classic.
Such a big
song.
Part of like that age that I was, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and everyone, you always used to go out with your pals, go find some dodgy wooded area to go smoke a joint in and listen to that. Yeah. What's the other one? The Cult 45.
Afro Man. Yeah. That was good, but like, I don't know, like it's gimmick rap, innit? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I do
like music that means shit. You know, I like obviously you listen to stuff for the sake of listening to it, but it's always important to have a story behind. Well, not necessarily a story, but to be told a story while you're listening to you're listening to it.
Well, for everything. No, yeah. No, I agree. Actually, yeah, completely agree with that.
Even stuff without vocals, like classical music.
Yeah.
I enjoy that because even though it sounds a bit weird, but it does tell a story.
Yeah, I see exactly what you mean.
It's when it's played with passion and it's written with passion.
Yeah.
It does portray a story.
It's the same way when I'm listening to like an instrumental, and I would like write to that instrumental by what that beat makes me feel. Do you know what I mean? What it tells me from that. So yeah, I get that.
So now, today, what artists do you like, and what would you consider maybe not necessarily your biggest influence, but the biggest artist now?
Yeah. So when I would only really listen to like 90s hip hop, so I was still that kind of like guy who was like everything else was shit, but I just like switched from metal to 90s hip hop at this point. Do you know what I mean? And then fucking I'll say, do you know what I mean, a lot. No,
everyone has their little
man. It's one of them little quirks, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
you shouldn't have said that now because everyone's going to be picking up.
Well, I've been like thinking it in my head the whole time.
You shouldn't have said it. You've ruined it, mate.
Fuck. But yeah, so I was just only listening to like 90s hip hop, and I thought all this like modern hip hop was shit.
Yeah.
And it was all like trash. It was made to like make money and all that. And then I didn't really think there was anything else going on until I started listening to like UK hip hop.
Yeah.
And I like heard a song by. Have you ever heard of Jest?
No.
No. He did a song called England, and it was fucking sick. Still is fucking sick. And that sort of introduced me, but I still couldn't really find anything that was on that sort of level in UK. I wasn't really into like their accents because I was only used to like American rap and all that sort of shit. But I started listening to the 4 Hours and getting into like high focus stuff. And when I first heard the 4 Hours, I was like, fuck it hell, this is actually mad. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've got like mad talent. And all this time, like when I was listening to like 90s rap, I always wanted to I was writing lyrics, but I never thought like I would do anything because like I was just like, I'm not American, do you know what I mean? There's no like UK rap scene. But then like that's when I discovered it, and I was like, shit, I could actually do this now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Like, I've got something here. I've just been, writing poems. Let's turn them into a rap.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, fucking hell. So that was what really got me into it, I suppose. But now I'm more into like Lee Scott. Lee Scott is fucking incredible, man. He's like, I've seen him live so many times. He just blows me away. And yeah, his lyricism and his like ability to adapt to like sort of any style of hip hop. So it wasn't just like he did like old school boom bap traps, but then he'd like make a real trappy trap on the next one.
Yeah, so he's just mixing it all up. Like.
Yeah. And it was this diversity and his like, how I like first heard of him like sort of later on in his career.
Yeah.
And then I got back into his older shit, and he was like completely different in his older stuff. That was like purely like all boom bap type stuff, like 90s sounding sort of stuff. And it was completely different. Like, I had this really like aggressive kind of flow, and then like how he's like gone from that to like changing, but not actually losing what he had. You know what I mean? Because a lot of rappers from the 90s, I feel like, were really fucking good back then. Now they're not really like willing to adapt to what's going on. They're still trying to make this old sort of boom bap sound.
They're trying to keep their genre. I know XXX Tentacion.
Yeah.
Controversial guy. I love him.
What is even the agreed way to say his name? Do you know?
XXX Tentacion.
Is that actually? Oh, okay. All right. I've been calling him Xtentation this whole time.
Yeah. No. I mean, it does. I can't remember what it means in Spanish, but basically, Jack Cochran. He showed him to me.
Yeah.
And it fucking blew my mind because I was always like, oh, this is just some fucking stupid kid.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first as well. Yeah.
But then I heard like some of his other stuff, and he goes from R&B to hip hop and he's just mixing all these fucking genres together. I'm like, wow. Yeah. Like, so it's a similar thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can say what you want about what he may or may not have done. Do you know what I mean?
Well, he's been acquitted.
Yeah. I've heard that as well. Yeah. So like, but he was fucking sick. No matter like what you say about his personality or whatever, there was no denying he was fucking sick at rapping. Like,
yeah. I mean, well, shout out to Jack for fucking showing me him. It's just, and also it proves like, you don't really know someone until you've actually delved in and investigated a little bit. You know,
exactly.
The problem with people, I mean, they're so quick to judge, and it's natural. I do it. You probably do it.
Mate, I do it all the time.
But you know, sometimes it's important to take a step back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break quickly. Thank you guys for watching and listening, whatever you're doing. We'll see you in a bit. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome back to the JeffsCast. Back with Aidan Godfrey. And we're talking music. How have you been, chaps? Did you miss us? Probably not.
Probably did. Oh, shit.
So, we were talking about your influences.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have your own. What would you call your team?
Yeah, we're the 319, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like we just do. We make. It's pretty hard to define what we do, like down to a T, because we like just make whatever we kind of feel at the time. We're not really like I wouldn't say we're not really like established. We just do what we like. Yeah, I suppose.
So you do a bit of everything, basically.
Yeah. So I like do mostly like you said, I do a bit of everything. I like doing like normal hip hop, like old school style rapping, but I also like speeding it up, going double time and all that sort of shit.
Yeah. Just trying out different types and different methods. I'm no fucking rapping expert. Yeah. Mate, what do you know what they're called? Maybe like different like.
I don't know. No.
Different like ways of. I
suppose you got like double. Just like I know like double times. Do you know what I mean? Like you got like multisyllabic rhymes, which are like sort of saying like renegade serenade type shit. Do you know what I mean? Like all that sort of like, so when every syllable kind of rhymes in the words, that's multisyllabic. And I don't know. No, not really. Do you know what I mean? I just listened to it. I don't really know a lot about like the ins and outs of.
That's fair enough.
How it's done, I suppose.
I mean. So, your crew, fucking I keep on calling
319, bro.
Yeah. No. I remember. I just keep on calling it crew, and it just sounds really.
We're
fucking...
crew. We're gang. We're fucking bunch of G's, whatever you want. We're all that shit mixed into one.
So who's in it? I mean,
so it's just me and Cody. We like work with a lot of other people. Cody like Snips. I'm Metatron. I call myself Geist quite a lot as well. Like.
Any reasoning behind the name?
Don't know, it just sounds cool, do you know what I mean? It's just German for ghost, so...
That's pretty
Yeah. I call myself Metatron because Metatron is an archangel in biblical terms. It was like the voice of God, apparently.
That's fucking...
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so he was like the one that gave like the 10 Commandments down and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
So I'm told, but I knew he was the voice of God, but do you know what I mean? Like...
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's a dope name.
Sound G.
I found out today that Post Malone, Post Malone. Yeah. I'll ask your opinions on him in a second. Actually, he put his name Austin Post into the rap name generator. Yeah, and it came out with Post Malone.
Did it actually?
His name's from the rap generator.
Yeah. That is jokes.
What do you feel about Post Malone?
I don't know.
Shout out Post Malone posting. Thank you so much for all your support. Seriously appreciate it.
All right, well. I respect him and I respect what he does, but like his music's not really for me. I feel like people like define him as a rapper. I don't feel like.
I think he's more hip hop. Not hip hop, pop.
Yeah, like more like R&B, kind of like soulful. Like he sings a lot. I personally haven't really heard a song where he raps. I don't know. Are there any songs where he? Where he like actually raps?
But it's not if you know.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, but
it's mostly pop music. I love him. But opinions, mate.
Yeah, innit. See, like that's the sort of stuff I would like say was commercialized to an extent. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, he's done well, kind of mixing.
Yeah.
I know it's obviously been done before, but he's done well making his thing popular.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you don't like his music, you can't.
No, I can't bash. Like Ed Sheeran, man, I fucking hate his music, but I could like think he's top G for what he done and what he got, like the way he did it. Yeah, he is fucking talented. Same with like people like Adele. I fucking hate that, but she's talented. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Fair enough. What are your goals? Like, what's your end goals?
I don't know, man. Like,
just doing it for fun.
I like it. I like it. and I really love the art of hip hop. I love like writing what I think, because I can't really think like so you see what I mean, say what I'm thinking like off the top of my head without like properly writing it down and thinking about it.
Totally,
but I feel like when I do that, that's like a release, like a non-violent sort of like release of like aggression, because I've always been into like aggressive music, and I think like that's kind of shaped me just from like the sort of
it's just a
way the way like life is, do you know what I mean? It's just like but that is a way for me like to express that sort of emotion.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I felt when whenever I was having issues, what I did was I just sat there and wrote it down.
Yeah.
And I didn't perform, but it's the act of actually putting it down and writing it down. It's quite a therapeutic thing.
Yeah, it is.
Especially pen and paper.
Yeah, it's helped me a lot through like a lot of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like dealing with like past events and life and stuff like that. Being able to like say it in like an expressive way that other people can enjoy as well, in that sense, and relate to as well if they're going through that.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
So 319, do you want to go through maybe one of the songs, maybe a few bars or something?
Yeah. So I guess there's 319 Steez, which is like one of my favourite tracks we've done. That was produced like outside of 319, so by a different guy called Reese Harley. Shout out Reese Harley if he sees this. And it's a sick beat, and we really rated it. And we got another guy in to do that, and we created this other thing called the Other Gods, and that's like from some H.P. Lovecraft, if you know, like Cthulhu, Mythos, and all that sort of shit. There was like it's just like there were the gods, and then there was like the gods that were higher than them, and they were just the other gods. So that's what we called ourselves. And we just did like a couple tracks with that. We've got one released out at the moment, which is that 319 Steez. We've got another one called Chalk Round My Ego coming out pretty soon, hopefully, if it all goes to plan.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean, it's difficult.
I'll put a link in the description to all
this. Sweet. But 319 Steez was probably I don't know, like it's probably one of my favourite track that we've done as like a group.
The whole collaboration, just everyone getting together, and I mean that's nice especially when someone brings something in and then you can add to it, and then the next person can add to it. It's just such a good feeling. I mean,
man.
I myself, we can go into production. I mean, I dabble a bit with music production.
Yeah.
And most of it's fucking shit.
Yeah.
But it's my shit,
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
That feeling of producing something that's creative.
Yeah.
It's just such a good feeling, man.
Out of everything that we start like 100 different things, and then just fucking end up working on one that we really like. Yeah, so it's
you've just got like shit or FD 3 above 3. And we just and you look back and you notice, holy shit, some of these are fucking good. But it's just at the time you hear it again and again and again.
Oh man, yeah.
It just gets so dry.
Yeah, it would though, wouldn't it? Like it does with any song.
Yeah,
it still gets dry, and especially because I feel like I don't know about you, but I'm overly critical on myself. I think. And like I don't know, I don't really like the way I sound, even though no one's really said anything about the way that I sound.
Oh yeah, I fucking hate my voice. I don't know why I'm doing this.
That's what I mean. I don't know why I rap, man. I fucking hate the sound of my voice as well. But like, no one's ever said anything bad about it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So
we'll put a clip in the end of a bit your choice of your performance.
Some later. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That'd be sick.
You gotta see what the guy's about.
Yeah, man.
Is there hold on, let's have a look. Is there anything else? Or we're talking music. I guess we could go along production. Do you normally get the beat produced and then write and rap to it?
So see, Cody does that. Snips does that quite a lot.
Yeah,
and he's the guy that produces it all, and he'll listen to it and then he'll write his bars over that. Whereas I listen to beats on YouTube, and I listen to beats like on SoundCloud all the time, and I just write whatever comes to my mind, and then he sends me some shit. I like just make it fit. Do you know what I mean?
So you base it off something that exists and then kind of modify.
Yeah.
If the BPM
Yeah,
and
exactly.
The keys.
Yeah, exactly. It's
similar.
always like relatively the same, like most of the time. Not like only like time wise, you know what I mean? But I've usually, because that's what I mean. If I've got all those bars written, whatever he sends me, I've sort of got something for at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. So you've always got running ready.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Jack, we had a go. We had a bit of a play up in my booth, in my fucking closet. But it turned out great. Like I used the Yeti. Fucking love this mic. Love it. It's a USB mic, and we just popped it in there. There's just no noise in the background, and he can, he performed. So obviously, I mean, Jack is fucking massively talented, the lad.
It's really good.
But he doesn't know it, like, and I'm trying to build his confidence up. And we recorded that, and I put it over a beat, and we sent it to a few people, and everyone fucking loved it, and it boosted his confidence up a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
As soon as you get that first, it's like me with the first few episodes. As I've got it out, got some lovely comments. Just boost the mood, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it does help.
Yeah. So have we got, do you want to say anything else before we clear up?
I got a rap battle coming up on Saturday, so this will probably already be out before that happens. After that happens, sorry.
Yeah. Well, what about have you got anything planned afterwards? Actually, I might be able to release it. It'll probably be released on Sunday, actually.
No. Well, that's good. That's like an exclusive event sort of thing, anyway.
Yeah.
So that's like happening on Don't Flop, which is pretty.
I'm sure there'll be footage of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There'll definitely be footage of it.
I'll link the footage in the description if it's up by then.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that'll be cool. But that's some pretty big shit that's happening.
Yeah.
That's like probably the biggest platform that I would have been on.
Yeah.
Since I started doing it. I don't know really. After that I want to start like. I feel like I've got a lot of material now. I want to start like hitting shows and stuff like that, and doing like open mic. I'm just gonna start going around open mics all around towns and
just fucking get yourself out there.
Yeah, definitely.
And also, when you're out there, it's the law of probability, isn't it? So the more times you're out and about, the more likely you are to get seen.
Yeah, exactly.
By, record labels and other producers and whatnot.
Exactly.
So there you go, fucking.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. Just start fucking going around, just get my name out there a bit. That's why I'm doing this battle. I'm not really like into like the whole rap battles type scene. Yeah, but it's exposure, innit?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It really does help. I mean,
it does.
Especially with, I've had a lot of help on this platform as well. I mean, everyone's very, very good to me, you guys. But yeah, I think if that's all we got. So,
cool.
Thank you very, very much for watching. I almost fucked it up there. I did fuck it up. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like. If you really enjoyed it, subscribe. And if you really, really enjoyed it, share it to your friends.
Check out 319.
Absolutely.
Bang. Take it easy.
This is Lewis. Thank you for watching.
Meditate, elevate. Standing at heaven's gate, access denied, so we left for a better place. Rebelling like renegades, come with a serenade, celebrate what they can never take. Freedom of choice, only truths I will ever make, levitate. Show them the force that they know I can never fake. One day I'll come back from the moon and I'll strap up a suit and I'll rap you a tune that collapses the room into blackness and doom. Relax man, it's cool, we just sit here, sip beer, have a little spliff, take a trip in the blitz, put a tab on the tongue. Note that the time when the madness begun, don't run. You gotta make them think that we're doing this for fun, but the moment it sets in, the devil in me comes collecting. I'm betting that when you see